Hello, Libra. This is Jeffrey. This is Red Color, and this is your reading for the month of November. So this month, and maybe in future months, I'm not really sure, I'm going to be doing the readings by sign. So the initial reading will be 6 cards, and then if you'd like to see the rest of the reading, it's available for members, $4.99 or $6.99 a month. And I offer a lot of other services, and I stay till the end of the video and I'll tell you about them. And maybe you could hear the classical music, and maybe you one never knows the sounds that are available in my building. And they're really diverse. I mean, at least it's interesting like that. All right. This is for the month of November. I need another shovel. We just completed our first group of tarot classes, and we're going to be offering, Nancy and I are going to be offering them again January 23rd is going to be the first day. So contact myself or Nancy if you're interested. Look at that. There's something that's ending or has ended. And initially you have this real sense of heartache and disappointment. And the way I read this card, the tower is, it's like this outside influence that was unexpected, right? But every time I've had a tower moment in my life, it's like, oh, and then I feel like this. And in hindsight, it's like I'm vibrating in a different place. I'm vibrating in a different place, and it no longer served me. Like that tower wasn't big enough, or wasn't tall enough, or it wasn't expansive enough, or it wasn't, because there aren't many windows on the tower. Like it seems like all is lost, and we have that feeling, oh, right? It could be like a job or something like that, let's say. Then here comes the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is the evolution of the soul and its completion. So it's like that ended because you evolved, because you're at a different higher level, and because your destiny and luck is constantly in a state. Don't get dizzy. Constantly is in a state. And the closer I remain to the center of myself, of my soul, of my heart, like the more stable I'll be in it. Like the opening Libra. Yeah, I have to follow my dreams. I have to follow my intuition. I don't really know where it's going, but I have to follow it. I don't really have a choice. I know it's a little bit dark. I know it's a little bit unusual. I know it like it twists and turns, but I'm being beckoned. I'm being like the war. I'm being beckoned. I don't really know where it's going, but I'm being beckoned. Okay. Quite the interesting. Yeah. This card has been coming up like crazy. I get these flashes of inspiration. I get this flash of a thought, an idea, of a message. Like, and this one in particular, he comes. I mean, it could be ourselves, but it could also be outside of ourselves. And it's almost like the delivery guy comes and you open the door and they say something to you that seems like sort of out of the blue. It's just an example. And it's like, oh, I never thought of that. Or um, their job was to deliver the message. That's all their job was. Their job was to deliver the message and leave. That's it. And sometimes when I lived in New York, I would be walking down the street, and sometimes you'd see a truck go by, and it had like a sign, and it was like, and it would like make me think or give me an idea. It's like that. Or you see some fleeting thing on the internet, and then sometimes you see like this moment or a piece of a video or like the blurb of it when you're looking through your thing. And then it's like, I want to get back to that. And you can't find it, but it's like, maybe that was a message, maybe that the title was the message or the image. So pay attention and really pay attention. Yeah. So one of my interpretations of this card is the Ace of Swords, la, 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 new idea. It cuts out the old. See, the swords can go both ways. The swords are really interesting because the sword can be this new idea, new message, but it could also cut out. It's a sword, it's double-sided. But one of my interpretations for that card is like the sword comes out, right? And it's so shiny that like the light reflects off it. It's like, poof, the past is done. It's like it's a whole new thing. It's like where you watch a magic show. It's like, where'd the assistant go? How come she's a tiger? Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Like, it's almost like she didn't exist. Poof, and then like the smoke clears and the tiger's there. It's like she was never there. A little bit like that, and especially with the tower and the moon, and then the card of destiny. With it's like instantaneous, really interesting. November. All right, Libra. So I offer IET and I offer Pendulum. Both of them are very similar. Pendulum is like the baby brother of IET. The Pendulum session is goes something like this. We call on your guides and angels, right? And elemental and mine as well. And I ask if you could change, create, shift, manifest anything in your life, what would that be? And it could be anything. There's no right and wrong. Oh, it has to be spiritual. I want a new car. Great. Right. It's like, it's okay. Well, that's not spiritual. Sure it is. You need to get around. And what I want to release is high insurance premiums. It's usually not that, but I'm just giving you an example. So we call on your guides and angels and my guides and angels, and then we do this pendulum work where I ask you questions and we realign your chakras, and we cut cords for like unhealthy relationships, and we go deep into, because the pendulum and the IET help release trauma, because sometimes we're holding stuff that's so ancient. And it's like we're not even aware. Well, how come I keep on meeting these people who rip me off or whatever? So we release that, we replace it with the opposite. The IET is a deeper level of that, and I do it when people are sleeping so that they really receive. And I do that, that's hands-on, so I do it on my teddy bear and I send it remotely. Sometimes I do it on my stuffed monkey. Any case, you can also have that as a monthly thing. So, and it would be less expensive. So it would be a pendulum session and an IET session. Plus, we get together as a community, everyone who's involved in this work, and we have everybody says what they want to receive, and then it usually ends up being a collective. And then I do a guided meditation that I'm basically channeling, and they're really lovely. And we get together every week on Zoom. So it's really about building a community of spiritual seekers, and I'd love to have more people join. I haven't spoken about it in a while. All the information will be below. It's either a 3-month or a 6-month thing, or a year. And that's that. So please join. And if you want to try a reading, by art, I'm available for all that. Right. Speak to you soon. Blessings.